highly respected teachers and my friends. It is a special time to see you all. First of all, may I introduce myself. My name is Narendra. I come from Myanmar. Our topic's name is Buddhist Way for Peace of Mind. It is very beautiful and meaningful topics for us. Okay, there is no greater word than peace of mind in this world. So, how to gain our peace of mind? There are many different ways to gain peace of mind in this day. Some people are trying to gain peace of mind by making money, by searching the property and beloved person, because they think that they are money, their property and their worldly pleasure, their beloved persons are the source of peace of mind. But I think it is the wrong way, not correct way to achieve the peace of mind. Because I have a reason. The reason is that when they lose their money, their property, and their beloved person, what they possess, their peace of mind disappear, and the sorrow and the worries appears in their mind. That's why on one hand, the money, property, and worldly pleasure and beloved person can be the source of real peace of mind. On the other hand, they are the source of sorrowfulness and worries. That's why they are not the cause of real happiness. It's how to gain the real happiness. Over 2,500 years ago, our Lord Buddha found out the way to lead to peace of mind. If we follow this rule or this way, we are sure to gain the peace of mind. There are 5 steps to follow to gain peace of mind. The first step is to be content what we have. Contentment is the greater word. Our Lord Buddha said, contentment is the greater word. Okay. Santoti Brahmacharya. Even though we have a lot of money, a lot of property, a lot of worldly pleasure, a lot of beloved person, without contentment, we cannot gain the peace of mind. If we have contentment, even though we are poor, we can lead real peaceful life. That's why be content with what we have. To be content with what we have is the source of peaceful mind. It is the first step. The second step is to look at everything from the positive point of view. Negative point of view brings the unhappiness. Positive point of view brings the happiness. Therefore, we have to look at everything from the positive point of view. Okay, this is the second step. The third step is to keep our mind, to keep our thought under control. To keep our thought under control. Because watch our thought become our speech. Watch our speech become our action. That's why to keep our thoughts so that our action, our speech can be right. Right thought, right action, and right mindfulness is the cause of real peace of mind according to Buddhist way. The fourth step is to be mindful. Mind matters most. Mind creates everything. Our mind can make us happy or unhappy. No one can make us unhappy or happy. That's why we have to keep our mind under control. Okay, because our mind is influenced with the greed, love, anger, dota, ignorance, moha, and defiance, kilesa. That's why we cannot happy with the mind defilement. That's why we have to carry off the mind. We have to carry off the defilement with the powerful weapon. Our powerful weapon is mindfulness. Okay, the last step is to practice meditation. Our real peace of mind comes from practice meditation. Meditation is like a medicine. It can cure our physical pain and mental disease. And also, medicine is like a painkiller. In Mahasatipatthana Sutta, our Lord Buddha said there are 4 benefits. The first one, we can be free from suffering, we can be free from limitation, and also we can be free from physical pain and mental pain. Okay, the last step, we can attain the Nibbana, where there is no worries and suffering. That's why, if we follow this rule exactly, we are sure to gain peace of mind. The final goal. Okay, that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention.